I'm going to show you how to do a triple crochet. I have already started my foundational stitch of a chain. And so in a triple crochet, you're going to leave 4 extra stitches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 as your turning chain. That'll help you just as you start to reverse to go back the other way, kind of fills in where the length of a triple crochet. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're actually starting the 5th to leave those 4 chains. Okay, I'm going to yarn over once, yarn over twice, go in the top of that chain, grab my yarn, pull it through, go through the first 2 loops, go through the next 2, and the remaining 2. And when you have 1 loop left, you know you're finished. All right, so yarn over once, yarn over twice, go through the top of the next chain, yarn over, pull it through the chain, and notice I have 4 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, pull through the next 2, and pull through the next 2. Okay, yarn over twice, go into the top of the next chain. You notice I use all my fingers when I crochet to hold things, especially when it's so small. And you're just starting out on a piece. All fingers have a job. Nobody can sleep on the job. They have to hold things in place. All right, yarn over twice, top of the next chain, pull through, go through 2, pull through 2, and pull through the next 2. All right, and that's what it looks like so far. Let's do it again. Yarn over twice. My mom taught me to crochet when I was a child, so I've been crocheting for many years. And with all things, it just takes practice. Sometimes your fingers have to kind of learn their way and figure out what their jobs are. And everybody's technique is a little bit different, so you have to do what works for you, but this is what works for me. I'm actually left-handed, but I crochet right-handed, I think because my mother taught me. When you're doing this too, it's easy for your chain to get a little bit twisted, and you might be tempted to then go in this part. Well, that's actually the bottom. So try to straighten it out and really look as you are doing it, and then to make sure you're going the top of the chain. It'll give your work a more uniformity. It'll just make it look better. So I've yarned over twice, through the top of the chain, back through, first 2 loops. Notice also I turn my hook so it'll come through easier. This part I turn when I go here, just makes it go through easier. A triple crochet is obviously a little more challenging than a single or half double crochet or a double crochet, but it's pretty, and there are patterns that call for that, and it depends on the look that you're trying to accomplish or what you're making. It's a little more airy, has a little more holes in it than some of the tighter stitches. And a lot of it depends on the yarn you use too. All right, so that's what we have so far. All right, I'm going to finish this out. Yarn over. It's easy to get stitches confused, especially if you're making something that the stitches change. So I would suggest until you get in a pattern, like if you change a row on a scarf, you did single or double or something, or X stitch or a bobble stitch or something, and then you change, I really kind of pay attention to make sure I'm consistent until I get kind of in the groove. And then, about 10 into it, you're like, okay, it becomes more automatic. But a lot depends on your level of crocheting as you go. But everything gets better. And, with everything, we're not talking about perfection. We celebrate progress. And so same with crocheting and anything that you're trying to learn. Over time, your patterns get more consistent and your hands kind of relax. Oops, I think I messed up on that. Let me go back. That happens. And when you do it, the thing I love about crocheting is that you can take it out and do it again. And with me talking and crocheting, it's easy to make a mistake. But again, that's the beauty of crochet, is you can just take it out. And notice too, it's easy to like go in the wrong stitch, but just try to pay attention that you go in the top of the next stitch. Again, if you mess up, it's okay. Pull it out, do it over. And I think we're approaching our last one. So yeah, let's do one more. And this is our last loop. So 2 over. And let me make sure I go in the top of that loop. Can be a little bit tricky because everything's so loose. You just have to watch for it. Okay, so that's what we have so far. That's what it looks like. That is a triple crochet. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and happy crocheting.